attention to the
begin to note, for instance, the powers of endurance shown by the great souls of the earth, and their capacity to work at high pressure and to remain practically immune from disease until, at the close of a long life of usefulness, the ego deliberately chooses to
die out of physical existence, die out in quotation marks. It will come when the medical profession
concentrates upon preventative action, substituting sunshine, a vegetarian diet, and the application of the laws of magnetic vibration and vitality for the present regimen of drugs and surgical operations. Then will come the time when finer and better human beings will manifest on earth, when also physicians learn the nature of the etheric body and the work of the spleen as a focal point for pranic emanations. Then sound principles and methods will be introduced, which will do away with such diseases as tuberculosis, debility, malnutrition, and diseases of the blood and of the kidneys. When doctors comprehend the effect of the emotions upon the nervous system, they will turn their attention to the amelioration of environmental conditions. Environmental conditions, and will study the effects of the emotional currents upon the fluids of the body, and primarily upon the great nerve centers and the spinal column. When the connection between the dense physical and the subtler bodies is a fact established in medical centers, then will the right treatment of lunacy, of obsession, and of wrong mental conditions be better comprehended, and the results more successful, finally, when the nature of egoic force or of energy is studied, and the function of the physical brain as the transmitter of egoic intent is better comprehended. Then the coordination of man's entire being will be studied. And illness, debility, and disease will be traced to their just cause and will be treated through the cause and not just through the effect.
Yeah.
2, the entire social world of thought will apply itself to the understanding of the emotional nature of humanity, to the group relationships involved, and to the interaction between individuals and other individuals, between groups and other groups. These relationships will be interpreted wisely and broadly, and a man will be taught his responsibility to the lesser lives which he ensouls.
Yeah.
This will produce a just direction of individual force and its utilization for the stabilization, the development, and the refining of the substance of the different vehicles. Men will also be taught their definite responsibility under law to their own individual families.
Yeah.
This will bring about the protection of the family unit and its scientific development. It will cause the elimination of marital troubles and the abolition of abuses of different kinds, so prevalent now in many family circles. Responsibility to the community in which a man is placed will likewise be emphasized. Men will be taught the true esoteric meaning of citizenship, a citizenship based upon egoic group relations, the law of rebirth, and the real meaning of the law of karma. They will be taught national responsibility and the place of the community within the nation and of the nation within the comity of nations. Committee, or C-O-M-I-T-Y, within the committee of nations. Committee. Men will finally be taught their responsibility to the animal kingdom. This will be brought about in 3 ways. 1, man's truer understanding of his own animal nature. 2, a comprehension of the laws of individualization and the effect of the influence of the 4th, or human kingdom, upon the 3rd, or animal kingdom. 3, the work of an avatar of a lesser order who will come in the beginning of the next century to reveal to man his relationship to the 3rd kingdom. His way is being prepared by the many who in these days are being developed. His way is being prepared by the many who in these days are developing public interest through the various societies for the benefit and protection of animals, and through the many stories to be found in books and current periodicals. We are told by HPB, this is Helena Blavatsky, that the sense, I believe that's Helena Blavatsky, we are told by HPB that the sense of responsibility is one of the first indications of egoic control. And as more and more of the human family come under egoic influence, conditions will be bettered slowly and steadily in every department of life. 3, in the educational world, an apprehension of man's true nature will bring about a fundamental change in the methods of teaching. The emphasis will be laid upon teaching people the fact of the ego on its own plane, the nature of the lunar bodies, and the methods of aligning the lower bodies so that the ego can communicate direct with the physical brain and thus control the lower nature and work out its purposes. Men will be taught how, through concentration and meditation, they can ascertain knowledge for themselves